The World Health Organization says more than 275 million children are victims of abuse each year, and the WHO estimates that in Nigeria, about 100,000 children are sexually abused daily. But activists are stepping up their battle against child abuse. Jacqueline Ogoh reports from Lagos.
The executive director of the non-governmental group, Media Concern Initiative for Women and Children, or MediaCon, says that in Nigeria, the culture of keeping silent about sexual abuse must be changed. Princess Olufemi Kayode advocates for establishing special offices in police stations where children can freely and comfortably report abuse.
There needs to be a format in which I will not be re-traumatized or more traumatized in being able to deliver that I've just been humiliated or, abused and violated. But right there, everybody's there, and then of course there's mockery, it doesn't help. So the reporting format itself needs to be readdressed.
To ensure such problems are addressed on time, Media Concern Initiative for Women and Children invites the police to be part of its periodic training to make sure they understand the emotional, mental, and psychological impact of child sexual abuse on the victim. Mr. Frank Umba is the Public Relations Officer of Lagos State Police Command.
One of the things we've been doing in this command is what we call naming and shaming. We try to bring these cases to the purview of the public so that people will know that these things happen, and when it happens, that these are the consequences that will follow. We've had much more convictions now than we used to have because the cases are now being tidied up much more better than they used to.
Child sexual abuse occurs more frequently in Nigeria's poor suburbs where residents cannot afford legal help. The Lagos State Office of the Public Defender, headed by Mrs. Omotola Rotimi, is seeking for greater prosecution of child abuse.
It is a challenge that Lagos State government is actually rising up to now, and we are giving it everything it takes to ensure that it is eradicated. When lots of offenders are duly prosecuted, more people will be able to come out to express what has happened to them.
Tayo Fawahimi saw his sister, now 16, being raped by a neighbor from the age of 9 until he met with MediaCon about the case.
My sister, when she was 9 years old, this guy has been raping her. So, up to state that this girl got pregnant for the man. And this guy has no father, has no mother, nobody to help her. The guy denied the baby, that is not the owner of the pregnancy. Later on, the MediaCon came and they helped her.
Representatives of MediaCon visit schools such as Rose Valley High School in Lagos to help students learn more about reporting abuse.
MediaCon taught me that when you want to report a case, you can report to your parents, to your guidance counselor in school, to your teachers, you can also call the MediaCom helplines or any trusted adults, because you cannot keep it yourself, because you cannot handle the case. So you have to report to people who can handle the case, because if not, the person can repeat the same thing.
I've learned to have a good self-esteem and to abide by it.
The Kudirat Initiative for Democracy, one of MediaCon's allies, says it's working also to remove the stigma of child abuse in Nigeria.
We blame the victim and we leave out the perpetrator. And one of the things that Media Concern does, I think to a large extent, is make parents understand that sometimes most times it's not about blaming a child. A child has nothing to do with the fact that she was molested or she was raped or even abused.
Over 20 states have signed the Child Rights Law, which protects the rights of children. But human rights activists say what is lacking is widespread and effective implementation of the law in Nigeria. Jacqueline Ogoh, reporting for VOA from Lagos, Nigeria.